to the Pesky Report, a podcast for Red Sox fans.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Pesky Report. This is episode number 166, brought to you by Belly Up Sports Media. My name is Brad Chandler. I am here today joined by my good friends. I don't think I've actually done an episode with, I know I haven't done an episode with Ian. And I haven't done an episode with Hogdale in probably, as he would say, 3 weeks. But I'm joined here by Ed Hand, one of our new co-hosts, Ian, and Hogdale. How are we doing tonight, gentlemen?
Immaculate. Very happy.
Yes.
I'm also happy. I'm tired, though. I had a doubleheader for softball today. It was hot out, and I hit it inside the park home run, and I'm still pretty wiped out from it. I'm not in good shape, guys.
Was that to center field? Was it to somebody like Jaron Duran?
No, it was to right field, but it was somebody that botched the play. But that's the thing with beer league softball. If you can go opposite field, it's a huge advantage because that person has usually never played the sport before.
Oh, that's so it is the Jaron Duran of the team. So I haven't been on in quite some time, gentlemen. It's been over a week. I feel so weird right now. But I'm fucking excited. We got to see the New York Yankees, and all the games were pretty close, and the Red Sox took the series. Fantastic, however you want to say it. I was in upstate New York for 2 of the games, so it's like I didn't actually get to watch any of those 2 games. But I watched today's game, and I watched replays of yesterday's game. And I was upset about yesterday's game. Fuck Benny. Or hashtag boo Benny. I believe that's the sentiment. Brock Holt decided to make a post on Instagram, hashtag boo Benny. I don't know if you guys saw that. Mm-hmm. But what were your thoughts on that when you saw that?
Benny's a traitor. Had no choice in really going to the Yankees. He got traded there. So, but traitor. How dare the son of a bitch do anything positive for the Yankees in the presence of the Red Sox fandom? I'm offended personally that he didn't go full Jacoby Ellsbury and pull, be a complete double agent. Offends all 9 of my senses.
Yeah. Also, the catch he made yesterday, it was offensive.
It definitely was offensive. What else was offensive about that was the fact that they were like, "Oh, he's made plays like that here before," and then they continued to show the Astros the catch he made versus the Astros. It was like, that was not at Fenway, you dickheads.
Yeah, it's true. It was a Minute Maid. Hello.
I felt like the Fox crew had no idea what they were doing. Like, they were like, "Oh, they traded Benny a couple years ago to the Royals. Literally traded him in 2021.
Yeah,
didn't know 1 year was a couple years ago. Traded him to the Royals and a couple years ago. It's like, what?
To be fair, like ever since the pandemic, just time doesn't feel real. All the years have blended together. I can barely tell when it's been a year nowadays or 2.
Yeah, man. I mean, I actually, so I got a confession to make, fellas.
Uh-oh.
I actually, I didn't watch the game yesterday. I followed the score, but, I watched the new Predator movie, which was sick. Go see it if you get the chance to. But, I was kind of just following it, and I was like, oh, well, if they start to come back in this, then I'll turn it on. And as soon as I saw it was 2-2, it was like, I don't need the stress for this one. I don't need to be... Because I already got that I got that yesterday. I know I'm probably getting it Sunday. I don't need it. And, I had a nice night. So,
I will have to say, like, being in New York, I forgot to bring, like, a Red Sox hat. I was wearing my Portland hat. And, of course, nobody up in upstate New York knows who the fuck Portland Sea Dogs are. So I'm like shit, man. I should have brought my Red Sox gear. But yeah, I got to follow the score a little bit. And I got a little stressed out on Friday night, just a tad. What happens at Hogdale? Of course, Hogdale's having computer issues. Fuck him.
Who else but Hogdale?
What was that?
Who else but Hogdale?
Right? Go figure. I could tell he was going to have issues. Did you see his background? Oh, here he comes, finally back.
No,
welcome back.
I literally never left. I unplugged and replugged my cam because it wasn't focusing. I don't know if you guys noticed. I looked like I was in 320p.
Yeah.
I was trying to be courteous to the few YouTube viewers of this broadcast. You guys are, have no fucking courtesy whatsoever.
Fuck off.
I'm trying to run a high production here, fellas,
But no, like I said, I missed the opportunity to wear a Red Sox hat. Fuck that up. Wore a Portland Sea Dogs hat. But it was whatever. Friday was a good game. Like I said, didn't get to watch Saturday night's game, but live, of course. But IKF Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, is that how you say his name?
Yes.
I believe the Yankees fandom. I don't know if you guys saw that. The Yankees fans. It's like we shit on their fans a lot. We really shit on the fans a lot, and it's a lot of it's like in joke and whatnot. But what they were doing to that dude, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, was absolute bullshit. Like his dad fucking comes on to Twitter and he's like, I'll fight every one of you motherfuckers, basically. They like wanted this dude dead.
I mean, yeah, there was the one Yankee fan who sent like a thing to him that was like IKF shot dead in the street. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You just don't do that. It's so weird. It's so strange.
Like I get talking shit to like other like other players, like a Yankee fan talking shit to the to like a Red Sox player.
Yeah.
Like I can get that. I mean, still fucked up. Don't want to wish somebody dead, but like, bro, like you're like, I don't want Jared Duran dead. I just don't want him on my team right now.
Yeah,
like,
100%. Yep. But man, like, IKF's gotten a ton of hate for them. I mean, a lot of the fans just are, Yankee fans just don't really respond well to players and their team not playing well. And their whipping boy, Joey Gallo, just got traded, so they had to zero in on someone else because, you got to blame someone for the call.
He gets traded and automatically starts hitting fucking bombs.
Which is funny. Which is very funny.
Imagine being in first place by that much and being that angry at one of your players. Like, it's just weird.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it really is, man. It's nuts. It's crazy. And speaking of nuts, Wacha literally hung his nuts out tonight and dragged them all over the Yankees. 7 strong innings. And what do you have? 9 strikeouts? Holy crap, man. Yeah.
Also, he owns Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
Judge and Rizzo.
Yeah, he owns Judge
He's
so bad. Oh my god.
He's like 0 for 15 against Wacha, Judge. Something like that.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. But yeah,
owned by Iowans, let it be known.
Wacha with his first start since coming back from the IL, he just literally he just fucking teabagged every single one of the Yankees. Shut him down, dude. 7 fucking innings.
He looked dominant, like genuinely. There was,
I think that might, even like with his the shutout that he had earlier this year, I think that's the best we've seen Wacha look. It was like that was vintage Wacha there. That was like Wacha circa 2011. I mean, the fastball's not what it used to be, but it didn't matter. He was doing whatever he wanted with the ball. Yeah.
Changeup's filth.
He was fucking destroying them with the changeup. They had 2 or 3 hits off the changeup, and I believe I heard Perez he was saying, God, and I hate the fucking ESPN. It's just they're terrible.
This is why you switch to the EEI audio channel on the MLB TV, which is what I did. Fuck the ESPN fucking broadcast, bro.
I literally should have put the ESPN broadcast on mute and listened to EEI. Well, holy hell, are they Yankee boomers?
Oh yeah, I mean, like, and plus Sean McDonough was on tonight, so it was like a double treat. I got McDonough and I got Castig. It was fantastic.
Here in Mexico, I got to watch it in the ESPN in Spanish, and it wasn't so bad. So
I could definitely imagine it being better in Spanish. I mean, you don't get David Cohn. You don't get who was the other loser? Not Perez, because I don't hate Perez as much as I don't hate him. I don't actually hate David Cohn either. I
don't hate any of them. It's just, it's all these fucking Yankee guys are together.
It's like you watch ESPN, you get Yankee fucking fandom. You watch ESPN Plus, you have fucking A-Rod and Michael K. And then you have Derek Jeter. It's like, fuck you.
I think you came on there at one point. Or at least he was supposed to. I don't know if the game went late enough for him to actually do it. Honestly. But I guess Uke was technically an ex-Yankee.
Yeah, he was. And they had Roger Clemens on. And let's talk about that shit. Fucking Cohn basically calling Roger Clemens fat. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, don't be an asshole. Like, oh, Roger Clemens looks like he eats well.
Wow.
What?
Oh no.
That's hilarious. Oh my god. That's so mean.
It really was. It was, I mean, he does look like he eats well, but I mean, like, the guy's 60.
That's still wild to me that he's 60, because he's like still like throws batting practice and stuff like that. If I'm 60, dude, I can do that.
He was showing them how to, like, I didn't watch it. They were showing it on ESPN. They were showing him like throwing the ball or whatever. But it's like, fuck you, David Cohn. Fuck you right in the asshole.
Man. Gotta say, like, after this series, dare I say, the Red Sox like actually have looked like a serious baseball team. Like, they're no longer unserious. They've graduated from unserious back to serious.
Can we finally fucking say it?
Yeah.
I don't think we can say it until they're above 500.
Yeah.
I was joking, obviously.
Man, like, by the way, I'm feeling very optimistic, but hilarious stat. After Wacha went 6 innings today, he was the second pitcher in the last 44 games for the Red Sox to throw 6 or more innings.
It's nice having a real MLB starter back.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
They're getting healthy. They're starting to look like they actually care, except for Xander, but we can get to that later.
Yeah.
Let's start talking about that, because, like, I want to talk about Devers, Bogey, and JD. I mean, I wanted to talk about Devers and how bad he's been lately, but then he fucking decides to, like, show up and fucking, like, piss all over the Yankees with his defense and his fucking offense. God damn it. But Bogey's just like, you saw the ESPN broadcast. They were talking to, Eduardo Perez was talking to Devers, and he asked Devers, like, to explain in one word of each one of the players that he mentioned, and he had mentioned Bogey, and every one of us has praised, like, Bogey, saying that he is captain of the team. He is the unofficial captain of this team and whatnot. But as of late, he is just like, he's not doing shit. He's putting his head down. I don't know. What are your guys' feelings on how Bogey has been acting as of late?
He's very clearly frustrated. He does seem like, and again, like, we can only see what we're seeing televised. He seemed a little mopey of late, I think, since Vasquez got traded, which is frustrating, because you got to imagine that he gets praised for his leadership so much that he'd be able to just keep playing and not be distracted by that. I think it's kind of a convenient excuse with the the money issues and everything like that this year, and like the financial stuff. But he just seems really distracted and frustrated. That's not what you want out of your leader.
Yeah, a lot of off-field issues seem to be affecting him, and I don't think he's bringing the team together right now.
Man, I gotta say, some fans have started to rinse him lately. I really don't think Bogey's been getting enough criticism lately. Like, I'm sorry, you don't come out at the trade deadline, openly question the GM, and then immediately hit like dog shit, and then the two guys the GM brought in like are hitting 4 times better than you, and then
all three of them are hitting better than him.
Yep, all of them, and it's really rough because something that our good friend Ryan Brady fucking crushed Trevor Story for earlier in the season when he didn't speak to the media. And a lot of people crush Story for not speaking to the media. And like, he's a new guy who just got here who didn't speak to the media. And at least he went and hit the cages. Bogey, established leader on this team, one of the big voices in the locker room. Like, that's a guy I do have issue not speaking to the media with, because like, you're the guy. You're the guy who's supposed to fall on the sword and go in front of the media. That's your job as the the quote unquote captain of this team.
Yeah, I saw something about that. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't remember Bogey like not talking. Like, no matter how bad the team has been, I don't remember him not talking to the media. It's just odd. Like, what are we doing? Like, you can't expect the fan base to praise you and then like, we're calling you the captain of the team and whatnot, and then you go ahead and do something like that. Like, you're we call you the captain because you've done stuff like that. You, when the team is down, when they're out and whatever, nobody else wants to talk to the media. You're the guy that, will talk to the media. I don't think I would ever see Jason Varitek do something like that.
No, and like, that's the thing with Bogey. He was always Mr. Rocksteady. Like, when no one wanted to talk to the media, he would talk to the media. When everyone else is slumping, he wasn't. Because like before in the previous years, Bogey almost never slumped. He's just always been Mr. Consistent. And it's so disappointing this year. And maybe the contract situation is getting to him. But man, the best players, like, they play their best when it's a contract year. And I think he's moping a bit because he realizes he's not going to get the money that he thought he was going to get before the start of the season. And that can lead into a wider conversation about how Scott Boras is a war criminal and needs to be held accountable for the crimes that he's committed.
Crimes against humanity and Scott Boras.
Well, what's Bogey's fucking slashing right now?
He's still above an 800 OPS. He's a good player still. Just the power.
He's having,
yeah.
His infield hit rate is ridiculous. Like, anything close, he's been beating out on those. But the home run power's been kind of great.
He's also overperforming his batting average by like 60 points, and the batted ball data just isn't great.
Do you think his wrists are hurt?
Could be. Because remember there was that collision earlier this year, and it seems like, I don't know. It's been since that his power's been kind of sapped. It hasn't really come back at all, other than the occasional double.
He's got 9 home runs. That's it.
Yeah, him and JD this year, like, the complete lack of power has been really, really damaging to this Red Sox offense.
Yeah, JD's been pretty dog shit as of late too.
Well, it's been home run power is the thing. I mean, it wasn't JD's on a pace for like over 40 doubles. Like, I can't complain about that, but they're not guys that you expect to be hitting a shitload of doubles and virtually no home runs. They're both
true, but even with that with JD, his OPS just fell below like 800 like a week or two ago. Like, he's in the 700, like high 700s now. It's just from your DH and from JD especially, it just ain't good enough. Especially when this team is built on its hitting, and like I've said this for years now. Like, if you don't have Bogarts, JD, and Raffy operating at peak output, you're really kind of fucked in the long run.
JD and Xander both together have 18 home runs.
Oh, it's just not good enough. It's just not, because like, they're the core of this team, and I can't wait till we get Story back. I mean, just the injection of a bit more power.
Well, but then we get Arroyo out of the lineup then, and he's been
That's a
playing.
bummer too. Oh, yeah, Arroyo's been really good. He's
like 2 months ago, could you imagine us being like, man, really want Arroyo in this lineup?
yeah, because he was playing his way out of town, but like it's like he always does this though. Like where it just seems like he's done, and then immediately just goes on a super tear, and it's like, yeah, we can't get rid of this guy. He's a really useful player. Like
whatever it is, I mean, like you can't put him in the outfield. That's basically what. No, you can't do that. Absolutely not.
Not an option. Not a fucking option. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm just really disappointed in Bogey right now, and I love him. He's the longest tenure Red Sox. The dude's won here multiple times over. Super well respected. I just hope he pulls it together. Like, come on, man. Like, you're better than this. You know you're better than this. We all know you're better than this. Just be yourself.
Wow, I didn't realize that JD's batting average was so low. And imagine saying 278 is so low.
Yeah, just by his standards. Yeah, and
he was hitting like 320 for a while there. He was. Yeah, he was the reason he made the All-Star team.
Right. It's
just... what's kind of exciting news though. Speaking of guys getting healthy, Rob Refsnyder and Kike Hernandez both have been rehabbing. Refsnyder had 2 home runs today in Portland, and Hernandez is expected to join the team again in Pittsburgh on Tuesday.
What about Refsnyder? Anything on him? Like when he's going to be back?
I don't know when he's going to be joining, but the 2 home runs, and he's been drawing walks. He's looking good.
It's because, from my understanding, Kike comes back. That sends.
My computer freezing like crazy right now.
Nope. Not for me. It's I've heard that.
Yeah, I would have to think so.
Kike comes back. Yomer Sanchez goes down, but who goes down when Refsnyder comes back? Duran?
Jalen Davis.
Jalen Davis. Which is bummer because he's played well too, from what we've seen of him. He hasn't been half bad.
Oh yeah, he's a perfectly serviceable 4th outfielder, but you have better options with. I mean, Refsnyder's earned his roster place.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
But we're just going to keep Duran up, huh?
Probably, but he's not going to play as much. He's not going to be starting every day.
PK will ideally slot back into that everyday center fielder role. I mean,
it's just weird because we got Pham in left, we'll have Kike in center, and then we'll have Verdugo in right. So what are we going to do? Are we going to platoon Verdugo and Jarren Duran, or Verdugo and Refsnyder? So now we have 5 outfielders.
I would think that Hernandez, Kike's not going to be playing every game. He's still hurt somewhat, so I think they'll have to rest him, and he'll get his reps in.
Duran's not hitting for shit. He misplayed a ball the other night too, didn't he? The one that hit to center field.
He misplays a ball every other night.
It's like he ran into the center field wall, and it hit. It was like almost a home run. It's like, why didn't you just back up? Like any center fielder, like real center fielder, would have been able to maybe shouldn't be trying to slam up against the wall for a ball that's 30 feet up in the air that I'm not going to be able to fucking catch.
Yeah, Duran's just he's a travesty out in the outfield. It's just not fun to watch, and I'll be very happy to see him not in that position as much going forward. Man, the Sox right now, they're getting healthy at the right time, and it's leaving me optimistic about potentially securing that wild card spot. And it's nice to feel optimism, because I felt pretty meh and shitty about the Sox for about the past month.
I mean, I guess it's nice to be optimistic. I'm still not. I don't know. What's his name? Strom is getting healthy. He threw a bullpen. So there's that.
Paxton's been expected to start this year.
I'm sorry?
Paxton's expected to be starting a rehab assignment
Yeah.
soon.
Well, he's been throwing simulated games and whatnot, so that's nice to hear. I can't wait to see him. Love Rich Hill and what he said before this series. He said that he would go into the pen and whatnot. Obviously, we didn't need him. Glad that Darwinson's off the team right now with his 21.8 ERA.
Mighty have fallen.
Christ.
Just unplayable, and it's a bummer. I just wanted to figure it out so bad. The dude has such electric stuff when he can actually figure out where the goddamn strike zone is.
He's Diekman. He's literally Diekman.
Yeah, literally Diekman.
Yeah, but we're not paying him as much, so that's at least a good thing.
No, it definitely is. But you get rid of one guy who doesn't know where the fucking ball is going, and then you have another guy who comes up and he doesn't know where the fucking ball is going. What do you really expect? Whatever. Paxton, I want back. Or not back, but can't wait to see him. On the team. That's going to be pretty electric shit, I think.
Electric shit. The best
Electric
kind.
Shit. Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on the Yankees' recent slump since the All-Star break?
I think it's the curse of Joey Gallo.
Yeah, I think we can confirm it at this point. And I live for it. I thrive on Yankee fans being negative. Their negativity brings me positivity. So really, it's just a beautiful cycle. And I'm in a baseball chat with quite a bit of Yankee fans, and their sadness has been quite fun to feast upon. They just looked really mediocre, just blah since the All-Star break. Just straight downright bad the last week or two. And we love it. Judge is the only guy who's carrying them right now, and everyone else is a bunch of fucking bums. Ed'll be back.
Yeah.
And even with Judge hitting well, he has been kind of quiet when it mattered. At least this series.
He had one home run. He had one home run on Friday night against the Baldy, who threw, I think it was a 93 mile per hour fastball up and in.
Yeah. No. That's not
and
a good idea, bro.
That was it. Basically, he didn't do nothing much. And in Friday, his home run didn't even matter. So,
nope. I mean, I'm reading here. I don't know when this article was written. It was written on the 11th, and they were 22-25 in their last 47 games, and 1-7 in their last 8 as of the 11th.
That was 3 days ago.
Yeah. So now they're 2-9.
And they got bailed out by IKF in one game. He really put the whole team on his back.
That bunt that he put on pissed me off. It's not what he did that pissed me off. It's the fact that we weren't ready for that bunt.
How are you not ready for that bunt? Fucking IKF stinks. Like, you think he's fucking swinging guns a-blazing? Are you serious?
And then I don't know if it was Cora that called for the double steal, but that double steal when Aroldis Chapman was fucking throwing like shit in the dirt. It's like, come on. We literally gave that shit away.
There's been some weird communications between that and do you remember the Reese McGuire bunt with a guy on third?
I don't think
realized he was going to be bunting.
I think it was Arroyo, I believe, was on third, and I believe he did it on his own.
Yeah, I read somewhere that it was his decision, and nobody else knew he was gonna bunt.
I don't care what anybody says; it wasn't that great of a bunt. Like it was It was a pop-up bunt.
It was terrible. It's a miracle he
got lucky.
Out.
I have to say though, I like the jerk off dude.
Oh, McGuire's great.
I
genuinely like him. Great arm. it's really nice seeing, and that this isn't a knock on Vasquez. This is a knock on Plawecki. But
Yeah.
it's really
Why
nice
is he on
seeing
the
him.
team?
Yeah,
But
like
Plawecki's throwing out people too, dude.
Not today.
I just think
the-
back to that Royals series when they stole like 6 bases off of him in like 3 innings or something stupid like that.
The Red Sox fans' minds judgment. We saw Plawecki throw at one guy, and we're like, he's throwing dudes out now. Let's go.
I think he's got like 4 of them this year.
Which
Wow,
for
4
him,
for the whole year. Good for him.
I mean, for Noodle Arm Plawecki,
dude, why is he on the team?
Connor
Genuinely, why
Wong's
is he on
homered
the
the last 2 games. Just bring him up. Just bring up Connor Wong. You know.
I mean, part of the
it's kind of a long
discussion.
time.
Yeah, part of the discussion around the Vasquez trade is like, oh yeah, this is exciting. We could really see what we have in Connor Wong. This will be fun. Well, apparently not. We're just gonna fucking see more Kevin Plawecki. You know, this guy is actually useless this year.
Bro, I'm looking up on Baseball Reference. They actually have him for standard pitching.
For
Hell yeah.
Plawecki.
Yeah, he's pitched
That's
in 7
hilarious.
games.
Good for him.
3 of them for the Red Sox.
Was
Good
that
for
as a
him. It'll be
knuckleballer?
great.
I don't know, but I know Chris Cotillo ended up doing like a giveaway one time. Like the Red Sox were getting blown out, and he was like, "Who's going to be the first position player?" And I was like, "Plawecki," and I was the first person to say it. And I don't know where it is. It's he gave me a Steve Pierce bobblehead.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, nice.
Like,
I'd like a
it was
Steve
like
Pierce
it was a
bobblehead.
Steve Pierce. I want to say it was an MVP, World Series MVP bobblehead.
That's
It was,
pretty cool.
it was pretty cool. It was. And that's how I started talking to Cotillo. Or Cotillo, as everybody likes to say, who writes for the Mexican Times.
The armadillo. Love that man.
So
You know who we've has gotten a lot of hate but looked really good today? Ryan Brazier.
He's low-key been
Yeah.
really good for a bit now.
He was hitting
He-
97 on his fastball. Where the hell did that come from?
But he's been really bad with men on base. I think when the bases are empty, he looks good, but I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong when he pitches from the stretch.
doesn't he pitch from the stretch the entire time though?
Does he?
Yeah,
have
I don't
no
think
idea.
he's.
Maybe.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure he's one of those relief pitchers that actually pitch from the stretch. But another person, so I watched like the replays of it, but Sal Moore was hitting 97, 98 last night.
Yeah,
Like what the I don't remember him throwing that hard or fast.
Oh, I remember him doing that last year a little bit, but the control wasn't there.
He's hitting 94 on his splitter too, which is wacky.
Nuts.
I mean,
I mean-
can we all agree right now Salomar is the 3rd best option they have in the pen? It's obviously Whitlock and Schreiber ahead of him, but I take Salomar as the number 3 guy right now, which doesn't say much about the bullpen, but you got
Well, I mean, yeah, because you got Halk out, you got Strom out,
Yeah.
and then like you have Brazier, and then Barnes, and then you had
Ever since Salomar really got his lion's mane thickening, like he's just really turned it on. Like
Maybe
he's
he's
just
like
fantastic.
I just love how he like throws the ball and he just like leaves his hand like he'll like throw it and he's like
Yeah. I also think it's really beneficial to him that pitchers are cheating again and no one gives a shit because thank God. Which is nice. I don't know if all you guys have noticed this, but all the pitchers are cheating again. It's very funny. It was gone for
What do you mean? What do you
approximately
mean by
half
that?
a year.
I didn't notice.
No, you didn't know? Yeah.
No, I haven't
You're just
noticed.
Between every single pitch.
Did you just have a seizure? Are you okay?
Yes. No, that's my impression of every major league pitcher between the pitch. They're just like, man, and it's nice. But what's been cool is the stuff they've been cheating with is the stuff that doesn't increase the spin rate. It's just like the rosin sunscreen kind of mix, just the stuff that helps grip, which is nice.
Good.
Thanks, guys,
Yeah.
for not fucking being assholes.
Yeah, that's better. There was going to be a lot of hurt hitters if they continued like this.
Oh yeah, I mean Trevor Story, and yeah, no, it wasn't.
Julio.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Man.
Did you watch the almost perfect game by
Rasmussen.
Yeah, Rasmussen.
yeah Rasmussen?
I didn't watch it. I did get notifications on it. He brought it into the ninth inning, I think.
Yep.
How many batters into the ninth? Was it two Did he have 2 outs? Tell me he had 2.
I think it was just 1 out. I think he got
Well,
1 out.
That sucks.
the first pitch of the ninth inning.
Oh, was that okay? So it was only he didn't even get through the first guy there. For some reason, I thought he had got 1 guy there, but that made me feel a little bit better about how many times he's just destroyed the Red Sox when Tampa plays.
Yeah.
Man, dude, it's been so long since the last perfect game. Like how
2015, I think.
10 years tomorrow.
Oh, is it 10 years? Felix Hernandez.
Yep,
Yeah.
Felix.
Okay, so it was
2012.
2012. I thought it was 2015 for some reason.
I remember there being one kind of close to that too, like Phil Humber inexplicably.
Yep, Philip Humber, the most random perfect game ever thrown. Like just a fucking no-name guy.
Oh yeah, it was August 15th, 2012.
We had a few stretches around the time where we were just.
Maybe Nick Pivetta will throw a perfecto tomorrow against the Pirates.
Well, no one's going to throw a perfecto tomorrow.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. But that's actually a great series they have coming up there that they get to play. The Pirates
I can't wait to see O'Neill.
Oh yeah,
Brace, dude.
He throws the ball fast.
He throws at the ball fast. He throws at the ball at 100 miles an hour to the first baseman. I want to see Chavis and his fucking walks now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they better start Chavis all 3 games. I'll be mad if they don't.
Yeah.
Yes, at P&Z too.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. There's one thing that we haven't talked about that I kind of want to talk about that I don't know if you guys want to talk about it. But how about
sex tape?
Absolutely not. No fucks about that. And you just ruined the rest of this episode now.
I did it again.
Why are we constantly bringing up sex tapes? Like
it's Hogdales.
No, there was you were on an episode with Brandon and Doink the last one.
Yeah, that was literally about the Hogdale sex tape.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
It's a very specific sex tape that may or may not exist.
I feel like we gotta fly you out to Iowa just to get your jollies off with Hogdale.
No, I don't want to get them off with Hogdale. I just want to watch him get them off with a nice lady,
Okay.
Does anybody know a nice lady for Hogdale in Iowa?
Can we not?
He lives in Clinton, Iowa.
You're fucking doxing me? Unbelievable.
Hey, I mean,
after I've doxed myself like 8 times,
we're using a fucking pseudonym, so fuck off.
True.
Wait, your name's not Hogdale?
It's Hungdale.
No, it's Yoshikage Kira. You didn't know? Fucking pull it together, guys. Jesus Christ.
I always thought it was just your last name.
If anybody out there knows of a nice lady,
God damn it, I hate you.
How old are you, Hogdale?
I'm 22.
Old enough to get better.
Anybody between the ages of 18 and 40-something years old.
Okay.
Let's Clinton, Iowa. Send DMs to Hogdale. Hogdale_.
Listen, the fake Twitter accounts are already sliding in my DMs too much, like every other day.
We're asking for the ladies though. We're not asking for guys.
No, they are the ladies. It's the fake ones that try to take your money.
Oh, you're getting the Russian bots?
Yeah, every fucking other day. I'm like, can you guys just actually leave me alone?
But you have such beautiful smile.
Listen, I know my portrait gives off the incel virgin vibes, so they think I'm an easy target. It's just not true. Get your thoughterry away from me. Anyway,
Nice
Brad,
ladies.
what did you want to talk about, Brad?
Nice
Yeah.
ladies. I forget. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about fucking Jared Carrabis' first pitch. I thought it was going to be like Brock Holt or John Lester because Lester was there the other night, and then like Brock Holt kind of made sense because like they're boys and whatnot. And then like he comes out tonight, and who does he throw the first pitch to? Cora.
Alex Cora.
Pretty good pitch too. Gotta say, pretty good pitch.
Yeah,
Did it
I'm
strike?
still disappointed with it. It was a great throw, but let down. After the mystery hype, and it's just Alex Cora. Like, why did you need to get Cora's permission for that? I feel like he must catch like a good amount of these first pitches every game.
Have we considered that like half of Cora's motivational tactics is just Carrabis coming in on FaceTime?
I feel like that
Think
wouldn't
about
work
it.
as well as other as well as you might think. I feel like
No, it really
might
wouldn't.
confuse people.
Yeah.
No, some of the half the locker room just like huddling in a corner. They just see God's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that would explain the being behind 500 for the year.
Sure.
Gotta maybe switch tactics.
Yeah.
Switch it up.
Where are we at now? Oh, we're 2 games under 500 now, guys.
But we won a series,
go.
a real series. We've won 2 straight series, if you want to get technical here.
Against LA's teams.
Yeah, so watch out. Who has the third wild card spot right now? Who do I need to root for their downfall?
I believe the Rays have the third wild card spot.
Give me a
I
second.
think
Rays?
it's-
Because I think it's Blue Jays, Mariners, Rays.
Where are the Orioles?
No, the Orioles are definitely in there.
I want the
Well, look at
Orioles
the
to
standing.
be good.
Let
no,
me
the
The
see.
Orioles are definitely in the wild card race.
Well,
Yeah,
they're in the
but
Rays. I'm saying they're in
the
the spot
Oh,
right
they're
now.
a game and a half back. Wow.
Tampa is the third place right now.
So, hold on. Let me check real quick. I'm pulling it up.
Tampa's gotta be
It's
getting on
it's
with that.
Toronto, Seattle, and Tampa. The Red Sox are 4.5 games back.
It's
You
like I
have
know these things or
Baltimore.
something.
You have the Orioles, the Twins, the White Sox are all ahead of them. So we have to wish for the downfall of Tampa,
Okay, that's
Baltimore,
easy.
Minnesota, and
Okay.
Chicago White Sox.
Well, AL
The only-
Central teams, by definition, are unserious, so I don't have to pray for their downfall. They'll downfall upon themselves. So that's pretty good. Sorry, had I interrupted you.
Yeah, the only team in that group that I genuinely dislike is Tampa, and I hate them. I hate Tampa more than I hate the Yankees. If I'm being completely truthful with you guys here, I despise Tampa. Yeah,
Why?
I genuinely do.
Because they don't spend money.
Yeah, because that's actually not really why. No, it's because no matter what they do, no matter how many guys leave their team, they
They're
always
always
somehow come back with the exact same team made up of different people, and it's infuriating. It's like like a slasher movie where you think that they've killed the killer finally, and he just comes back again, made up of different body parts.
Just when you think it's over, Jason X comes out. I mean, like,
Okay,
it's
no,
what
don't
happens,
don't
you know?
you insult Jason X. That's the best.
No,
of those
I love Jason
Jason
X.
X
I love that movie.
rule.
It's
Just-
amazing.
Just the scene with the sleeping bag where he's like smashing, he has like
Yes.
trapped in it, he's smashing
Yes.
against the tree. Best scene in the whole any Jason movie.
I will say my favorite kill by Jason and was in Freddy versus Jason. It was the first kill. It was when he walks into the cabin, the power goes out, the guy's like sitting there, he rolls over, he grabs a beer, he takes a sip, and there's Jason sitting there. And Jason literally folds the fucking bed in half after he stabs him like 3,000 times.
I love that shit.
Movies are they're such good nonsense movies. I love them.
While we're on this topic, fucking my favorite slasher movie kill is one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies where Freddy like has the coach like tied up naked and he whips him to death with a towel. that one's
I
funny.
don't
as
even
shit.
remember that one, but I haven't actually seen that many of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies because when honestly, the first one's legitimately terrifying.
No, all the ones
Yeah.
after the first ones are just comedy acts. Like it's
Yeah.
genuinely, it gets progressively funnier. Like after every sequel, it's the
Yeah,
best.
it's just Robert Englund having a good time, you know.
It's just a giggle.
What were your thoughts on the newer Nightmare on Elm Street?
I didn't like that they went all in on it and made him an actual pedophile. I thought that was a little too on the nose. I did think, however, that oh my god, what's the guy's name? Jackie Earle Haley was he was really good. There was no issue with his performance. I just thought it was a little too on the nose.
Yeah. I haven't seen that remake or the reboot in so long. I really can't give a good opinion on it.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. I definitely feel your what you said about it though. Like they making it way too like on the nose. I mean, Freddy was a fucking pedophile, but they didn't like actually make it like.
It wasn't a plot point, you know.
Right.
It was just a little too much. Like, you don't think we could have figured that out on our own? Like, I don't know. It was just like the lack of subtlety bothered me.
Yeah.
There's plenty of
So-
subtlety. They just hit you with it with a hammer.
So let's change the subject back to the Red Sox. Did you guys know that today was the day 5 years ago that Rafael Devers hit that fucking bomb off of Aroldis Chapman?
Oh God, that was still
I
one
saw
of
the
my
highlight.
favorite.
My
Well, yeah,
favorite part
that
of
was
that
great.
was watching McFly. His I think that wasn't that when he like started becoming famous.
Yeah.
Joe's McFly. Yeah,
Wait, what?
You don't know who that is, do you?
Crispin Glover and from the great film trilogy Back to the Future of the 80s.
Oh my god.
If you see a photo of a video of him, you surely will recognize him. He's like this Yankee fan who likes to scream.
He's basically
In
like
frustration.
Carabas,
Yeah.
but for the Yankee fans. He's better than Hubs.
I don't know
Got
who any of these
glasses
people
on.
are.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, I like him. He seems like a nice boy.
It's
No, I
Joe
love
Smith
Joseph
Fly.
Fly. He's
He's
awesome.
literally
I love
my
him.
favorite person to follow. That's a Yankee. He's my favorite Yankee follow.
I like him.
Best Yankee fan outside of Robert, but you guys don't know him.
Oh no, I
So,
know
yeah,
Robert.
reboot.
I know Robert. I follow Robert.
Oh hell yeah!
Hold on, you
Robert's
know Robert.
hilarious.
You know Robert, but you don't know Joe's McFly.
Yeah,
Jesus
because Robert
Christ.
interacts with me.
Robert's
All right.
the fucking man.
Here's-
all right.
Here's the actual fucking video of Joe's McFly. All right,
Oh, God.
I'm gonna play it with the sound too.
It's gonna be a certified hood classic. The suspense.
Let's go. All right, I'm gonna tell
Jam down, baby!
you. Focusing.
Jam the fucking
Right here. See this? Right here. Let's go, Tommy. Yo, right here. This is what I'm talking about. Right here. Come on. Let's go. Right here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
just stunned.
And like
That's
the day after,
I love him.
Devers like signed a baseball for him.
Devers a good boy.
God,
That looked like the embodiment of shock turning to horror.
it really
It was-
was though.
That is Joe's McFly, dude. He is probably the greatest follow for anybody who wants to follow somebody who's a Yankee fan.
Except
Um,
Robert.
I don't know who
Yes,
Robert is, so
true.
that doesn't
Robert's a
count.
stud. That's who Robert is.
You say Hogdale's a stud, and
Yes.
he doesn't believe so because he doesn't want the women to come to Clinton, Iowa. Any nice ladies? Is it because I said 40 something? Is that what like
I don't
Is
know.
that
I
right?
see him. He's into the MILFs. I can tell. Hogdale's
I'm not
into the MILFs.
discriminating.
40, I don't
Alright.
feel like 40 something would be MILFs for Hogdale. I feel like that would be Cougar territory.
Is there a difference between a MILF and a Cougar? Because I honestly
No,
don't know at this point.
Not really. Not really.
I feel like it depends on the vibes they're putting out. Like once you meet them, like it's all vibe based.
Well, I feel like you're speaking from experience here, Hogdale.
No, absolutely fucking none. It's a travesty.
I'm sorry, Ian. This is how the episodes go when I come on.
It's devolved. Like, you know, who needs it?
It's great. No complaints. No.
Yeah.
Wait
It's
till
like
we start
fucking
talking
weird
about.
Americans.
Wait till we start talking about sending fucking hot MILFs and cougars to Mexico to find you.
Oh no.
No.
Hogdale first.
No.
No.
Fuck it, dude.
I don't
Fuck
think
both
so.
of you then. Send them to me.
God.
Oh, so Judge didn't show up during this series. He didn't have any impactful hits.
The home
he
run
had
he
that
hit was far, though.
Yeah, it was. Did you see what Carabas posted about that? He was like, "That seems foul."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Looks
was
foul to
funny.
me.
So,
Yeah, and that home run, I think it was more on
Evaldi?
Plawecki.
Oh, it was on
Yeah,
Plawecki, okay.
but the
Yeah.
the pitch was exactly with where Plawecki wanted it,
Mm.
like on the black, and it was just a bad pitch to call for if you're facing Judge with a pitcher who's not throwing gas anymore.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. All right, gentlemen. So, we got anything else you guys want to talk about before we start talking about the upcoming series?
Other
I think
than
enough.
Brian Bayo had a rehab start today, so he could be back at some point soon. I think they're going to hold him for a while, though. That's about it.
Also, Ed, you had a fantastic guest on Friday. You had Corey Rozier,
Yeah,
right? So that's how you say his name, not Rosier or
Rozier. Yeah, no.
yeah. So
Super nice guy.
super nice guy. The episode's gonna drop on Tuesday. Definitely keep an eye out or an ear out for that. Yeah, really cool fucking dude. Like I got like really cool vibes off that interview.
Yeah, no,
Definitely.
he had just a real student of the game is the best way I can describe it.
One of the things that I found odd, and if I was on, I totally would have smacked him with this. I would have been like, so you asked him if he was, an Orioles fan, and he's like, yeah, I still pay attention to them, and they're still my team, and it's like, bro, that's not a good way to start off.
But then he did say that Mookie Betts was his favorite player, which I think will endear him to people.
Well, Mookie doesn't play for the Red Sox anymore, so.
Oh, but just based on the sheer rage from people when you tell them that online, I feel like that might
Fair
might
enough.
appreciate that.
All right, gentlemen, let's move forward with the next series. We are playing the Pirates and in Pittsburgh. I don't remember the last time the Red Sox have been to Pittsburgh.
Been a minute. It'll be nice to see that beautiful ballpark in the background for the game because, PNC Park just phenomenal in terms of just the vision.
So we've got Nick Pivetta going up against Mitch Keller. We've got Rich Hill, Dick Mountain going up against JT Brubaker.
Brubaker, yeah.
And then we have Nathan Eovaldi versus Bryce Wilson.
So 3 NPCs in a row, liking the chances for the Sox. I really am feeling sweep. I think this is where they gain the momentum, and I got some optimism right now. I think the vibes are good. They were off about a week or two ago. The vibes have returned. They're going to sweep and use that momentum into the next oncoming stretch of AL East opponents.
Can I just ask real quick, how are the three pitchers doing this year? Because it's like I've heard of all three of them. I don't know what kind of seasons they're having.
Okay, so Mitch Keller, let me pull his stuff up. He's 121 games. He's got a 4.25 ERA, 3.88 FIP.
So he doesn't sound terrible.
He's got a fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. His command is 55-60. Says it looks like he throws his fastball 33% of the time, slider 22, or sinker. Sorry. What is going on here? This seems fucking stupid. Where are we going with this? Because it didn't say anything about a sinker down here. Whatever.
He's been pitching under 3 ERA in his last 7 games, though.
So what you're saying is he's due for a bad outing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He
Well, he's
doesn't
not
get
trash. He's
run
good.
support, so
I mean, it is the Pirates, so
yeah.
no
They have,
offense to any of our people who listen that are Pirates fans, which I'm sure there's zero.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they would agree. They're like, yeah, this team fucking stinks. Like, we have 2 good players. You have Brian Reynolds and O'Neal Cruz, like fucking, and then a bunch of who?
Well, they've got Dave Bednar, but he's hurt, so we don't even have to deal with their closer.
The next guy, Brubaker, he's got a 22.9% K percentage, 9% walk. He's got a 4.45 ERA, 3.80 FIP. His ground ball percentage is right around 42.
Again, not terrible. That's a guy.
Sinker, slider, changeup. Go ahead.
Oh, I just commented that he has a cool name.
Yeah, true.
And then Bryce Wilson. He has doesn't look like he's pitched that many innings. He's only pitched 71 1/3 innings this season. He's got a 5.93 ERA with a 5.19 FIP.
Oh boy, I hope they punish him.
15% A rate percent. 6.2% walk rate, 43.1% ground ball. So it seems like, is this his second year?
He's came up really young with the Braves. I remember he was like a 20-year-old rookie for them, but he's not.
Yeah, he made his debut in 2018. He played rookie ball in 2016. That's pretty fast.
Yeah, the Braves do that sometimes though, where they'll just rush the guy and then trade them. Trick you into thinking that they're better than they are by doing that.
He pitched 26 2/3 innings in 2016, 137 with single A, and then 26 2/3 in upper level A ball, double A 77, 22. Wow. They moved him fast.
Yeah.
Real fast.
Yeah, it's a very Braves move, and I think they traded him. I think he was part of the Richard Rodriguez trade that they made
That's
last
crazy.
year. But just looking at this, I think it's going to be. If they don't win at least 2 out of 3, it's going to be hugely disappointing to them. And honestly, they need a sweep here. Just to get that momentum back and get over 500, they need a sweep against a crappy team.
I want to sweep. I don't think we're going to get a sweep. I think we're going to do 2 or 3. I will be very pissed off if we don't at least win 2.
Yeah.
Same. You got to take 2 out of 3, but you really do need a sweep here. Like, if we're talking vibes going forward, like, you really should sweep here.
Yeah, it'd be nice for a fucking sweep.
Yeah.
Go back and see the Ice Horse. What about you, Ian?
I think they can get a sweep, but I am worried about the second guy because he has a high rumble rate, and we have a lot of guys who are just
Very
hitting
true.
rumbles right now. So, and it's against Rich Hill, so I think the second game of the series will be maybe the one they could drop, but I still hope for a sweep. They need a sweep before facing, I think it's Baltimore
It is
next.
Baltimore. It's
Yeah.
Baltimore and then
Yeah,
Toronto.
I'm going
yeah.
to one of the games
So
of the Toronto series. I'm pretty stoked about that.
Hell yeah, man.
I don't know how I'm gonna feel seeing Jackie Bradley Jr. playing center field in Boston for the Toronto Blue Jays.
At least it's not the Yankees.
yeah,
I don't know. He made an error or whatever the other night.
That was funny. This thing is like I really have no negative feelings towards the Blue Jays. I mean, like we're division rivals and all that, but my entire life the Sox have mostly just dominated them, and they've been mostly irrelevant. So I have no negative feelings towards them. And the Orioles, like they're just kind of like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like hating Tom from Tom and Jerry. It's like
Yeah,
the cat never wins, so why do we care? When we know he's not going to win, so what's the big deal?
oh my god.
All right. Does anybody have anything else that they would like to add before we call it an episode?
I think we touched on everything.
Yeah, touched on everything, but never mind.
It's like Reese McGuire touched himself in public. Oh, got him.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Pasky Report. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review.
Thank you for listening to this Belly Up Sports Podcast Network product. Some said we go belly up, so we made it our name, and we're still here.